All right, how's everybody doing today? Welcome back to Lunch Break with Nate. Sorry, getting a little started a little bit late today, but had to get the drawing questions all ready to go for the drawing for the $25 gift card to Jeremiah's. So as many of you guys we had a lot of responses this time around, so it was a great trivia question. Thanks you guys all for responding. And I also put out a deal for or a question for who's the next small business that we really want to support. So we got a lot of great responses for that. So I'm going to put together a poll. We'll have a trivia question set to go on Monday of next week, and then we'll have who that business is we're going to sponsor at that point too. So I'm going to write that down, make sure I don't forget it for next week. All right, all set in my filing system. So I have a bunch of stuff to go over today. We are going to keep it like we're trying to do is keep it a little bit shorter this time around. That way we have a lot of information right off the bat that people can kind of take and use as they need to. We'll go over a little bit of my YouTube page. I do have some special guests lined up for next week too, and we'll go over some of that. And so let's do a quick recap of the market. So the market right now, we have price decreases in about 33 new listings. So kind of a little bit higher than last week, a little bit lower than what the peak was on Monday. We had about mid 50s at that point. We have, let's see here, no expireds, or 10 expireds that went off the market. Let's see, a couple 5 back on the market, so that's a good number as well. We're not seeing a lot of stuff collapse as far as transactions are concerned. We're seeing things going towards the end at this point, so that's a good thing. So let's just take a quick look at what we got on the market over the last 24 hours. Again, this is the last 24 hours, so there's a lot more on the market right now than these, but these are new ones that are coming on, so it's showing the new activity that we're having. So we have a new one, new townhome in Brighton for $250. Let's see here. We'll just kind of cruise through here real quick. Brockport, we got a new one too. Got a couple one in Greece, one in Hamlin. Let's go back to our large list here. Got several in multifamilies look like that are coming up in the city. So a lot of investors out there are looking to sell their properties at this point. So that's interesting. People that are maybe trying to look into getting to become investors, definitely give me a call. We can kind of go over what those options look like. So if you've always wanted to have some property that kind of supplements your income, we can go over what the pitfalls and what the triumphs and the pitfalls are of that, depending on where you want to rent in the city, whether it be the suburbs, the city, how many units you want to have altogether, what your cash flow is. We can talk about all that stuff, but looks like we're having a considerable amount of properties going up on the market like that within the last few weeks. So definitely something to watch over. I got a new one in lot in Rush that looks like it just went up. And Williamson, that's a commercial building. Pittsford, we got a condo on Toby Court that just went up, so 365. So there's stuff going up on the market. It's trickling up on the market. So definitely, if you guys have any questions, definitely give me a call. We've had lots of changes to our rules. One thing that we can do are virtual showings. So that's why I become my self-proclaimed virtual pro. And I want to give you guys kind of a quick look at one of the listings that I've done. We are holding, this is kind of what we're doing. We're holding listings, basically virtual showing, staging it. So we're having, yesterday we had a virtual showing where I walked through the property and took a look at everything, had my camera ready to go, had my mask on, had my gloves on. It was just me at the property. So I took everybody. We had about 12 people on that, 12 groups on that call. We have another one today at 5 o'clock. That one's going to have about 12 groups on it as well. And then we have one tomorrow on Saturday at, today's is not 12 o'clock. It's at 5 o'clock. So today's is at 5 o'clock. Tomorrow's is at 12 o'clock. And we have a few people on that one too. So really kind of the way forward at this point. We do everything virtual so that we are practicing our social distancing standards and making sure that we're all staying healthy and safe and abiding to the governor's guidelines. And that's really the best way forward at this juncture. So updates, inspectors are still considered essential into the transaction. However, they have said that you can't actually go to the inspections now. The inspector can keep you on a phone and virtually bring you through there. but inspectors can't. Inspectors are the only people that are supposed to be at the house. So what's kind of happening is that we're trying. It seems like after all the stuff that's come out, they're trying to keep just one person on the premises at a time. So in the case of yesterday and today, I was the only person there walking through the house. I had the appropriate gear on, basically walking people through the house, looking at stuff. People can comment in the chat. You can always drive by the house, but people were commenting in on the chat on what they wanted to see, what they wanted me to zoom in on. And then people that jumped on there yesterday, they can come on the link today too. So anybody that wants to jump on that link and see how that works, give me a call, shoot me a text. You can Facebook message me if you'd like, and I can give you a copy of that link. That'll kind of give you an idea of how we're doing things moving forward. So the idea is you want to get as many people to be able to view it on the from the virtual side of things, view it on the exterior, and then that way they can make an educated decision once they're putting in an offer. So we're going to look at any and all offers on at 12 o'clock. I'm sorry, at 6 o'clock on Saturday. And I'm like, all my time's all messed up. So yeah, it's a beautiful house. It's in a great area. So anybody that has any questions on that, certainly give me a call, and I can kind of walk you guys through how it all works. So let's see here. Anything else that I had on my agenda? Let's see. Talk about Zoom drawing. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for today. Everything changes pretty frequently. On a daily basis, it seems like, but as long as the agents are kind of staying on the forefront, we're all working together. I do think that we're all going to be making sure that we're leading the safety measures. We're in the lead for the safety measures and making sure that everybody's doing it appropriately. And again, practicing that social distancing. So that's kind of my goal. That's kind of our stance. And call me with any questions on how all of that works. So I will quickly go through, let's see here. I got the dashboard. All right. So the question that everybody responded to was, what product do they bring into, this is the drawing portion. And I have my esteemed, she hates that word, esteemed person here on the couch, who is going to, her lovely hand is going to do the drawing. So we're going to shake up the drawing stuff right now, the drawing names. We got a lot of names in there. And you can see there's lots of names in here. Wrote them all down. And who is winning the $25 gift card? The answer to the question for the trivia question was cement. That's what's shipped into the Port of Rochester still to this day. There's a big cement silo up on the I don't think anybody, no, that's fine. Yeah, she didn't do anything. She didn't have a secret paper in her hand at all. They couldn't actually see your hand. You might have had a secret.
Want me to do it again?
No, because I don't think this person would get screwed, whoever this is. So this is,
well, I was
we're
trying
good.
To do
Yeah,
it
she's
so
good.
You can see it, but I can't.
So
you can.
Anyway, the answer to everything was cement. So here is the winner. Andy Wagner. Andy Wagner. Congratulations. You just won the $25 gift card to Jeremiah's. So thank you so much for entering. And if anybody knows Andy runs a company called Wagner Flooring and Carpets. He does an amazing job. I refer him out to a lot of my people, and they always have just fantastic things to say about him. He's done flooring for my listings. He's done flooring for properties. So he does a fantastic job. Anybody has any questions, reach out to Andy Wagner about carpeting. Obviously, I think Andy is practicing his social distancing right now too, but I think he can do a lot of stuff virtually. I think he can take a lot of calls. So that way you can kind of get on the books for when everything starts to pick back up again. But Andy Wagner, awesome that I have a local business owner who won the drawing for the local business gift card giveaway. So congratulations, Andy. Nice job. And then I'll do one last plug for my YouTube channel. So anybody that has any questions about what's been going on in the market. So I've been uploading all of these Lunch Break with Nate videos up there. I also do have a video for the Dream Home 5-point Dream Home Market Plan, which is essentially how I go about listing properties and the things that I do. There's going to be additions and subtractions to that given the current circumstances, but I've taken quite the position of making sure that I'm positioning myself as the virtual pro, and that doesn't stop, and I don't plan on letting that stop after everything moves forward. There's going to be a lot of things that I'm going to be implementing into my overall marketing strategy that is going to utilize the best aspects of what is going on right now when we're doing everything in a virtual sense. So I'll have more information on that later. So we also have the 5-point Dream Home Tour Plan. The 5-point Dream Home Tour Plan is what I do to actually walk around properties and how I look at stuff and how I identify properties as well. And I'll be doing that, a version of that plan, as I'm walking through today's property when I get over there at 5 o'clock. And you guys can jump on. If you guys want access to the link, I can get back to you and jump on there for you. So there's also, if you guys want to see the little bit of the funnier side of life, I do have our Justine and I's quarantine karaoke stuff uploaded there too. So there's definitely lots of cringe moments for me in there. So people that want to have a nice laugh, I think that we accomplished that in some of our videos. So definitely take a look at that there. So that's it for me today, guys. If you guys have any questions or you guys need anything, definitely give me a call and just shoot me a text. If you guys need anything, hopefully everybody's staying safe and we're all in this together and working towards safely getting out of this, making sure that we're flattening that curve so that we can attempt to get back to more of a normal life. Even after all that, I think we're all going to be very conscious as to social distancing measures. So maybe this is a good thing in hindsight. Thoughts and prayers go out to all of the people that have been affected by this terrible situation. And everybody just stay safe and healthy. Have a great weekend. I will see you guys on Monday with a new trivia question with some new information on listings and buying and all that stuff. And I appreciate everybody watching and have a great week and weekend, and I'll talk to you guys soon.